Hey, we've had a few people ask us how we created our 3cc custom skin for the new Scout mod on BeamNG. So I'm going to show you how we did it using paint.net, which is free. So we're going to go into the zip file for the mod and we're going to look for a couple of files. We're going to do this in a rather hacky way. We're going to save over one of the default skins that I'm not going to use. So I'm going to use the delivery one and I'm going to save over it. So we need to select that and also the one that says skin UV, because that's going to help us when we work out where our skin is going to go on the Scout in-game. So to make this easier for ourselves when we come to save it, I'm just going to copy these out of the zip file somewhere and then open up the UV PNG. So you'll see it has this kind of black background with a white kind of outline. So that's where all the panels are on the image file. So if we paint over those, that was where it will appear in game. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new layer to paint on that keeps that UV map intact. So we'll create a new layer and we're going to move the background layer on top. But we need to go down to the little spanner settings and just change its blend mode to screen, because this way we can then see the UV map and then we should be able to see our painting as well. So I've selected layer 2 again, make sure I'm not painting on the background, and then I'm just going to paint all over this. Let's make it 300 brush size. Obviously you can take your time. I prefer using a program like Affinity Designer where I can work with vectors and get it exactly how I want it, but for the purposes of this I'm just going to paint all over this in a few different colours. Got some pink, got some red, and now I've got some yellow. I think that's going to look beautiful. Right, untick the background so it's not there, and then we go to File, Save As, and then we don't want to save it as a PDN, we want to save it as a DDS file, and then we should see that one that we copied over. That's the one we're going to use and save over and copy it back into the zip file. So select that one and then click Save. And yes, we want to replace it. Right here, you want to make sure you select BC7 sRGB and make sure it says generate bitmaps and go for best quality, etc. etc. Should be, yeah. I don't know how it's going to appear by default. Most things in BeamNG you can save as BC7. Because we've got more than one layer, we're going to need to flatten, but the other layer wasn't visible anyway. So now we've got that saved. We now need to copy that file, which is the nice newly created one. We're going to copy it and we're going to paste it back into the zip file. Then if we switch back into the game and load up the Scout, and we're going to select the delivery one once we get in, we'll find the Scout. Where is it? Oh, it's right in front of me. Then we're going to select delivery. It's not going to look like that anymore, hopefully. It's going to be our beautiful multicolored skin once it's finished loading. And there it is. What a beauty. Hopefully yours is going to look better than mine. Any questions, let me know in the comments and I'll help as best I can.